Hi, my name is Tracee Stanley. When Marianne Williamson told me about this new movement in American politics called Sister Giant, I got very excited when she described it as an intersection between consciousness and politics. When she told me that some of the elements of this movement were going to be nonviolence and empowering women in politics, I thought, this sounds like a movement that I really want to be a part of, a movement that I really want to put some of my own energy into. If we're going to look and if we're going to find any way to combat the fear and the anxiety, the inauthenticity, the violence that we're seeing in the world and in politics themselves, we really need to be able to look inside and start to combat those same things within ourselves. And I think the only way that we can really do that is by getting still. The only way that we can do that is in that stillness. They say that the unknown becomes known. And so if we can actually just begin to cultivate a meditation practice where we can sit for, even if it's just 5 minutes a day, so that we can begin to see what it is that drives us, what it is that propels us to do and think and speak and act in certain ways, that will also make us more compassionate towards others, because we may have a window into why they have fear, why they have anxiety, why they may be acting inauthentic. It'll also allow us to be more discerning, to be able to listen to some of the rhetoric that comes in and to be able to discern the truth for ourselves, to be able to craft a message as a group that has a truth that everybody can understand, something that is simple, that doesn't need to be partisan necessarily, but it's something that speaks to people's hearts because it actually is the truth. So I think for me, the way that spirituality comes into politics or comes into this new movement of Sister Giant is that if we can all just find a way to really be able to sit and just for 5 minutes and to really cultivate a meditation practice, I think the clarity that comes from that practice will be something that when we all come together as a group, because now we've done our own individual work, it will be that much more powerful. And then we'll be able to combat this fear, the anxiety, and the violence that we're seeing in the world with an equal force of peace, because we've done our own work. So I'd love to ask you to sit with me just for 1 minute and start by closing your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just sit up tall, let your spine get long. Feel the crown of your head reach towards the sky. As your shoulders drop down away from your ears, and just take a deep, full breath. As you inhale, just feel yourself drawing in all of those qualities that provide nurturing. Feel yourself drawing in all of those qualities that provide nurturing, that provide sustenance. And as you inhale, just imagine yourself drawing those qualities in. And as you exhale, just feel as though you're letting go of any negative thoughts, negative opinions, whether they're your own opinions or someone else's opinions about you. And each time you inhale, just feel your body becoming just a little lighter. And each time you exhale, you feel slightly more grounded. And just begin to notice the quality of your breath. Notice if your breath feels shallow or if it feels deep. Notice the point at your nostrils where you actually feel the breath entering your nostrils. Notice the temperature of the air as it enters the nostrils is cool. And as you exhale, it just feels slightly warmer. If you're familiar with Ujjayi breathing, you can begin to make that ocean-like sound by constricting the back of the throat. And as you begin to allow your breath to become slightly deeper, see if you can just imagine a glass tube running the length of your spine. You could actually visualize that that tube runs from your navel all the way up to your throat. And that tube is filled with water. So as you inhale, the water level rises from the navel to the throat. And as you exhale, it moves back down from the throat to the navel. So just see that. Each time you inhale, the water level rises from the navel to the throat. And each time you exhale, it moves back down from the throat to the navel. As you continue to see that and you hear the sound of your breath, you may begin to notice that the sound of your inhale sounds like the word so. And your exhale sounds like hum. So it's like a mantra that rides on the breath. So on the inhale, hum on the exhale. You continue to see the water level rising from the navel to the throat as you hear the sound so. Exhale from the throat back to the navel as you hear the sound hum. And just continue this for one more minute. Inhale, so. And exhale, hum. Go ahead and let go of the visualization. Before you open your eyes, just notice how you feel. Notice if there was any shift at all in how you feel. And then slowly allow your eyes, just like butterfly wings, to just flap open gently. So that's all it takes, is just a few minutes a day to allow yourself to get still. Allow yourself to go inside and let go of all those things, those thoughts, those feelings that keep us from being our best self, so that we can show up in the world to help everybody be their best self. So again, my name is Tracee Stanley. I'll be at Sister Giant. I'll be sharing yoga. I'll be sharing meditation. I hope to see you there. Namaste.